Good evening. Welcome back into Finnerty. Glad you're here. I'm Rob Finnerty. Here's a question that we will answer tonight. Why did the president invite the Saudi crown prince to the White House today? Why would the president invite someone who may have had a Saudi Arabian journalist, Jamal Khashoggi, who was also a contributor at the Washington Post, killed in 2018? A tragedy, yes, but the media make it seem like this guy was like a local Washington Post reporter based in Washington who was killed by the Saudis. This was a Middle Eastern journalist who contributed pieces to the Post for less than a year. Doesn't make it any less of a tragedy, but they make it seem like it was Jake Tapper or something that the Saudi crown prince took out. The other question, why would the president invite someone from the country that 15 of the 19 9/11 hijackers came from? Why would you invite that person to the White House?
Is it appropriate, Mr. President, for your family to be doing business in Saudi Arabia while you're president? Is that a conflict of interest? And Your Royal Highness, the U.S. intelligence concluded that you orchestrated the brutal murder of a journalist. 9/11 families are furious that you are here in the Oval Office. Why should Americans trust you? And the same to you, Mr. President.
Now, who are you with?
I'm with ABC News, sir.
You're with who?
ABC News, sir.
Fake news. ABC fake news. One of the worst in the business. But I'll answer your question.
Thank you.
I have nothing to do with the family business. I have left, and when I've devoted 100% of my energy. What my family does is fine. He knew nothing about it, and we can leave it at that. You don't have to embarrass our guest by asking a question like that.
I feel painful about, the families of 9/11 in America, but, we have to focus on reality. Reality based on CIA documents and based on a lot of documents that Osama bin Laden, he used Saudi people in that event for one main purpose, is to destroy this relation.
To destroy this relationship, Donald Trump invited the Saudi crown prince to Washington, and they're having a state dinner tonight, not technically a state dinner, for one reason. Donald Trump is transactional. Donald Trump is America first, and everything that Donald Trump does for the American public is American first. Saudi Arabia's got a whole lot of oil, and if we have a good relationship with Saudi Arabia, oil prices become more stable in this country, which then brings down inflation. Not to mention, the Crown Prince also promised to invest over $1 trillion in the U.S. economy, which is a good thing. Donald Trump is transactional, and if we didn't welcome Saudi Arabia in, China would have. The other part, 9/11 families were understandably upset by this, by Donald Trump inviting the Crown Prince to the White House. But Donald Trump is transactional, and 9/11 was almost 25 years ago. 25 years after the Second World War, Japan and Germany were U.S. allies. Think about that. We are friends with Germany. We are friends with Japan today. Donald Trump was just in Japan last month. That is America first. Donald Trump normalizing relationships so another 9/11 never happens again. Remember this moment right here, the Joe Biden famous fist bump with our addled, atrophied commander-in-chief and the Saudi crown prince? We have come a long way since that.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.